Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Grace, and this is my first year in Amanda Academy School, and this is my first time to giving a TED Talk. I will be talking about my idea how to unify the people of this world together, so we can all live peacefully and stop fighting over our differences and focus more on our similarities. It all started one day when I went to the park after school. I didn't have anyone to play with, but then this girl came. She was so quiet and shy. My mom saw her and said, "Why would you go talk to that girl? Then you could play together." I thought it was a good idea. Once I went to the girl, asking her if she wanted to play with me. She looked at me with her eyes wide open. Suddenly, she seemed confused and stared at me like I was an idiot. I stared at her back. Then she said with a foreign accent, "Why are you dressed this way? You look weird." I felt sad because she was judging me on what I was wearing. And so I said to her, "And why are you talking in a weird way?" to pay her back for what she said. The girl now seemed embarrassed of what I said, and I didn't want her to be sad. Maybe I wasn't supposed to pay her that way. But I told the girl, "I will tell you why I dress this way and tell you a little about myself. And in return, you tell me why you talk differently and tell me a little about yourself too. Maybe after we understand each other, we could become friends instead of enemies." Well, I started telling that wearing a head cover and long skirts is just good for my religion for girls, and I'm a Muslim child. The girl still puzzled. Then she said, "What's a Muslim child?" Right away, I had the splendid idea. I remembered the poem that I always recited when I need to explain to others. I read it in my favorite book, which is called Muslim Child, when I was 5, and used it in situations like this, so it could become handy. I stood in front of the girl and told her, "Listen to this, and hopefully you accept me as a good friend afterwards. Please, for all of you who want to know what a Muslim child is, allow me to share this with you as well. Muslim child, child of peace, child of war, from a far off distant shore. What do your black eyes see?" My eyes are not only black. Sometimes they are blue as the sky, or green as a tropical sea, and brown as the trunk of a palm tree, and every shade in between. My skin could be black as molasses, a pink as a blush on a rose, a golden as a freshly made honey, a dark copper brown as a penny, and every shade in between. I'm the richest of rich, and the poorest of poor. As famous can be, a general's child, pampered and born, a soldier's child orphaned by war, and every rank in between. I come from many countries, speaking many languages, and one set of beliefs. I believe in Noah, Jesus, Abraham, Muhammad, and Moses, and in God who sent them, and in every messenger in between. So that Muslim child, child of peace, what do your bright eyes see? I see that we each a piece in the puzzle of humanity. I try to understand you if you try to understand me. Now back to my story. Guess what the girl did? She gave me the biggest smile ever and clapped for me and told me I would love to be your friend. Isn't that amazing? How just a serious couple of words, full of knowledge, can change the whole situation? I told the girl, now it's your turn to tell me about yourself. I have to understand you like you understand me now. The girl started to tell her story. I'm from Mexico. We came here with a better chance of life. My dad is a farmer. He tries to support my family by moving from place to place, finding new jobs. We moved to this area last month, and I'm still trying to adjust on my new school. It's just so hard for me to improve my accent that fast. I understand better than I speak. Maybe if you become friends, you can help me, she said. I felt sad and asked her to forgive me for my ignorance when I made a comment about the way she speaks, and told the girl I would love to be your friend. Now let's go play. I have so much fun playing with her, and I gained a new friend. Please, for all of you here, we should fight with knowledge so we can give a better choice. If each one of us here start to pass a good book or a nice quote, give a beautiful speech, or write an inspiring story, hopefully my generation can live in a more peaceful world. We all come from different cultures and backgrounds. The way I dress shouldn't matter how people view me in the world, but instead, we should all be judged by our actions and characters. Thank you for listening.